George here, and I'm with Jurijs, and we're at Tropica in Denmark, and very excited to bring you a new video. And this video starts with us in the greenhouse, and we're going to collect some plants for our good friend Michael before we visit his beautiful home where we've got some beautiful scapes. What plants are we going to get, Jurijs?
So first of all, I got a little tray here. We can put the plants inside, and this is the picture that Michael has sent us. This is the tank he would like to scape, or maybe we're going to scape it together. We don't know. We'll find out. It's basically asking us which plants are we going to use inside.
So it's up to us.
It's up to us, yeah.
Let's get him some crazy, like massive Amazon swords. Here we go. So it's getting towards darkness here at Tropica, so the artificial lights have come on, as you can see. And I think it needs some tall background plants, doesn't he? Because it's a lot of negative space there. Let's just show the viewers what we mean. Look at all that negative space at the top of the tank. So there's only 50% height being used right now with the hardscape, so he's got another 50% to fill up. Maybe some cyperus might look nice. Well, that Mandania, you know the one that, oh, there we go, check it out. That would be nice.
Mandania?
Yeah.
It's like a little bamboo.
It's nice, these are nice specimens here. Like a bamboo-y oriental theme. So if you use all Southeast Asian plants, so some Mandania in the background, Tropica philandra.
In terms of design, are they going to be the main focal point in the back?
Yeah.
Or are they like on the side and we have like even some, what have you said?
Cyperus?
Cyperus?
Yeah. Or regular stems, like
Michael is having stems so many times.
okay, let's just go cyperus then. Some nice crypts in here, this left-hand one here. Oh yeah, nice bit of red. It's a bit big texture though for that tank. Is it 60 centimetre tank? Yeah. I think it's a bit big.
But it could work in the mid-ground.
Okay, get one of them then. Oh, some nice Tropica philandra in here. He's here now. I just got a message from him. I'll go and find him and I'll let him know what you're doing. We're selecting your plants for you right now. No, I'm videoing you.
Hey, Michael.
There we go.
Great to see you. You too.
So is the plan we're going to actually scape your tank this evening?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I thought.
Lucky you got two professional scapers with you.
Yeah, I decided to.
Or maybe one.
Maybe one.
Which one though?
You guys have to fight about that.
Yeah. Well, we had a push-up challenge earlier.
Yeah.
I guess we won.
You?
Yeah.
So to say.
Otherwise I wouldn't have mentioned it.
Otherwise the video would be over.
Yeah, cut. Is Parva? Yeah,
yes, it's
right. Parva, Renditi green, Laganendra, Nigoldii, and Mandania Kosak. Nice.
So I'm thinking for Monte Carlo carpet.
Yeah, I got some jasmine too.
Yeah, mix it up.
Monte Carlo and Elocaris
Mix together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So towards the mid-ground, take a couple of these Parva.
Yeah.
Hopefully they will remain large in size. And towards the back, some of the Tropica Veneti green and the Laganandra Niboldi, also somewhere in the mid-ground, this one in the back. And
Yeah. What I'll do, I'll overlay the still image. And then how about some epiphyte plants? Some Tropica philandra maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
There's some nice, I think there's some in here. Yeah, look at this. So some wavy green, some red.
this is not red, I think this is the...
Is this the new one?
Kiragang, yeah, I think so.
Nice.
It looks very much like the Kiragang.
I thought this was limited edition.
It is.
A couple of pots of that,
We
the
can
smallest.
take the one ugly one, that's okay.
Yeah, no, take this one as well. This is nice. Perfect. How about some wavy green as well for a bit of added texture? No?
Yeah, it's flowering.
How about some cyperus? It's a beautiful plant. Gives a nice vertical texture. Very nice. Nice bit of height, because you need some height, don't you? Because you've got a lot of empty space.
Yes.
What about combining it with this small growing Elocaris?
Yeah, the Montedavensis. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Get some more of that. Get some more of the Elocaris.
I don't think like more. I want to keep it more open.
You want to keep it? Okay.
Look, we have.
Sounds like it's your scape now.
I'm just explaining. It's an open discussion here. So we have the Cyperus, we have the Elocaris montevidensis, and the Mordania, like mix.
Awesome.
This one is going to spread out anyway with runners.
It will eventually carpet. The cypress was a very slow grower. So, how about some Pinnatifida as an epiphyte? How about some Hygrophila compact? Just try a pot of it, maybe. You don't have to use it.
If I look at this tray, that's already like
There's enough plants there.
more than enough.
Okay, let's just show the viewers what we've got. So we've got some Cyprus Helferi, and I've got my microphone in my hand. It's very unprofessional. Cyprus Helferi, Lindania Cusack or Cassack, Laganendra Meboldii, Bucovalandra Wavy Green, Bucovalandra Kedigang, Hygrophila Pinnatifida, Cryptocorani Wenditii Green, Hemianthus cuba, Cryptocorani parva, and Hygrophila Pinnatifida. Michael, are you happy with the selection?
I'm always happy.
Jurijs, are you happy with the selection?
Yes, because I made the most of it.
Good job. Okay, so next time you see us, we'll be in Michael's car. Okay, so here we are in Michael's car, just coming out of the beautiful Tropica grounds on our way to Michael's beautiful home. Some of you may remember the last vlog I did from Michael's place where we filmed all of his lovely scapes. I'll put a link at the top of the screen for that right now. We've got Jurijs on the right, we've got Michael on the left. And then, is this a different car? Same car?
It's mine. The last one was my girlfriend's.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to Michael's place. Do we need to get some food?
I think, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, cool. We'll have some dinner and then do some scaping. So this is a bit awkward. Michael's car's broken down. What's wrong with the car?
I don't know.
Say hello.
Hello.
Can you see everyone? Is it broke? Is it the gearbox?
Yeah, it's the gearbox.
Gearbox.
We scaped too hard.
So what's happening? Is your girlfriend coming to...
Yeah, she's coming and pick us up.
What are you going to do with the car?
Leave it to the mechanic.
Are you going to leave it here?
Yeah, we just leave it here.
Crazy Danish
That's
people.
how you do it in Denmark.
They do it. You can just leave your car anywhere.
And tomorrow, completely magically, the car is repaired.
So how do we
It's
get...
washed.
Are we okay to get back to the hotel later?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Phew. This is Michael's best ever scape. 0 algae.
30 centimeters.
The water clarity is amazing.
Yeah.
No visible equipment.
Invisible plants.
This is a new thing.
Hey, you know what, guys? I got an idea. I got the stone for it.
So here he is with a small stone.
Don't kill the tank.
Oh my god, look at the size of that thing.
This
Would it
is
fit in there?
just a very small protostone.
Proto stone?
Yeah,
How much does it weigh? About 30 kilos?
Yeah, I can't remember. Enough.
Okay, will it go in there? So Jurijs is in the magical chair, a bit like a dentist chair. Got some beautiful Tropica artwork here, nicely framed. And here we have Michael's arguably best scape that he's running at the moment, the ADA 90p. Lit with the ADA Solar RGB, arguably one of the best lights out there at the moment for the aquascaping community, I would say. And it's just a really beautiful scape. I was just chatting about this with Jurijs earlier when we were saying it reminds us a little bit of the kind of classic nature aquarium style. It was really popular about 8-10 years ago, especially on like the UCAPS forum. Some of you may know UCAPS, the UK Aquatic Plant Society. You were on there quite a bit, weren't you? 10 years or so ago? Yeah.
This is actually the style of tanks that got me into the hobby.
Island style, really nice mix of plants. There are some relatively new species and we may not have seen 10 years ago. We've actually got some Eriocaulon in there. The flower spikes, check this out. Beautiful. Which species is this? Is this the Eriocaulon Kinnarum?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the tropical one.
Nice. So, very nice. This is like an advanced category plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Okay. So let's go through some of the plant species. Pagostum and Helferi, Monte Carlo mixed in with some Eleocharis mini, some Blixia. All Tropica plants, Michael?
Yes.
What's the red stem on the left?
This one?
This one here.
Oh, it's a Rotella Nasicanda.
Oh wow, it's small. You got that as a 1-2 grow cup.
Yep.
That's why it's so small. Then we got let's go up to some epiphyte plant. Oh, Staragini, repens or repens. Some is it spiky moss? Taiwan moss. And then moving up, we've got some narrow, Microsorum narrow, excuse the reflections, guys, sorry about that. Bulbitis, beautifully purling there. Got some tropical lilies, Nymphia lotus, and some more Bulbitis. Some Rotala indica?
Bonsai.
Rotala bonsai, my apologies. And what's this? This is Rotala wallachii, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's a new one, 5 days old.
Nice. And then we've got the carpet running. And in the background, you've just trimmed some Rotala green, is it? What look of it?
Yeah.
So we ran to the back. Rotala green, and then behind that, Rotala hra.
Yeah.
Nice. And from the top, a reflection of the solar RGB, the leaf lilies there. Oh, some hydrocotyl tripartita, which is this one here. And the fish, the colours of the fish are just outstanding. Obviously a combination of the fish health and the lighting as well. So let's just sit down on this comfy chair. Maybe Jurijs can film me while I do some rambling. So I think it's a good idea maybe to talk about why we like aquascaping and what should we get from aquascaping. So for me, aquascaping is the ultimate form of therapy. Not only just what I'm doing right now, sitting, lying here and relaxing, but also the whole process from planning an aquascape, that excitement of the empty box, that blank canvas, maybe sketching out a layout, or maybe you've been inspired by another layout that you've seen that you might want to copy. Nothing wrong with copying, especially if you're a beginner. And then that whole process of planting, getting the hardscape right, buying and choosing your plants, the whole preparing the plants, putting them in the soil. This whole kind of process is super therapeutic. And then you've got the real kind of fun part of watching it grow in. You've got maintenance. If you can learn to enjoy the maintenance, this is almost key to success with aquascaping. An aquascape only looks good if you can maintain it appropriately. So yeah, for me, it's that whole process, not just this kind of end result where you've got a beautiful thing to look at, but the whole effort, the whole kind of delayed gratification that you get from aquascaping. For me, that's a really important life lesson, in fact. So aquascaping isn't just, for me, a hobby, it's obviously more of a career as well. But in terms of kind of the element of well-being and therapeutic value that aquascaping brings, it's just a unique thing in the world, and I think it ticks so many boxes and improves, has the potential to improve people's lives so much. Okay, so here we are, ready to scape Michael's ADA 60p. He's already wet the soil. I think this is Tropica powder soil. Got a beautiful piece of Redmore root or something quite similar. Got this kind of tree trunk effect going on. It's one major piece and it's got some smaller detail pieces coming around the perimeter. And there's one stone down there. That's more to give the wood some height. So originally the wood was a lot lower in the scape. So my recommendation was to make this kind of the main body of the wood a little bit higher up, otherwise we'd have too much negative space. That's the empty space here. It would have been kind of down here, the main weight of the wood. So that's why we kind of moved it up. And Michael's chosen to wet the soil to make planting a bit easier. I actually prefer to plant into dry soil myself, but it's Michael's scape. We've got the plants here. Michael's already got some 1-2 grows available. We'll talk about the individual species later on. And we've got all the pots that we chose from the Tropica greenhouse earlier. And then we've got Michael's rabbit down here. He's called General, which I think is an amazing name for a small rabbit. Say hello, General. Say hello to the viewers. There you go.
That's the man of the house.
He's the man of the house, apparently.
Yeah.
What we got there? Drugs.
Yep.
Drugs for plants. Nutrition capsules. There we go.
You want some?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Down in one.
I just wanted to say I actually put 10 of this one in the bottom. On
You've already put 10. Did you take the apart? You take the capsule apart and you sprinkle the actual Osmo coat over. I can see some small pieces here.
Yeah. Someone ruined my Aquascape.
That was me. Yeah, sorry about that. I just talked to you. Jesus Christ. What the heck are you doing, General? Good. So next step is to prepare the plants and then we'll plant. So Jurijs and Michael are in the throes of preparing the plants. Jurijs being meticulous, combing out the mineral wool from the roots of the Hygrophila pinnatipeda there. Top tip, use some tweezers to do this. Very meticulous, very good. Michael's already prepared some Cuba, Hemianthus Cuba, some Eleocharis parvula. He's now onto some Cryptocoroni Wenditii green. We've already got some Laganendra prepped and some Eleocharis montidivensis. There's some Parva there, Bucophalandra wavy green and Bucophalandra Kedigan. There's a few more pots there to go. It's going to be quite heavily planted, I think.
It's important.
It's important to plant heavily. The more plants we have, the healthier those plants are, the less chance of algae we get.
Why, Jones?
Why? It's all about competition, really, between the plants and the algae. More, just give the plants the upper hand, and hopefully it won't give the algae a chance to get hold. This is a beautiful scape. I won't talk too much about this because Jurijs has started a new feature on his channel. Hashtag JS Scape Review. So hashtag JS Scape Review. If you want a chance of your aquascape being critiqued or feedback given by a very talented German aquascaper, i.e. Jurijs, then check out his channel and then follow him and he'll give you more instructions on how you can have your aquascape potentially reviewed by him on his channel. Is it going to be video only or can they send in photos?
It can be both. So basically just post on Instagram, use the hashtag JSScapeReview, tag me, mention me, grab my attention, and then I'm gonna pick one or several submissions and either just use the material that is out there or request some more high quality material for the purpose of creating the video.
There you go, guys. What a great idea. I often get requests to do similar myself, but if I'm honest, I've been too lazy to do anything about it. So there you go, guys. And if you don't follow Jurijs yet on social media, you can find him very easily on Instagram. And you can also follow Michael on Instagram as well, and I'll leave that name at the bottom. Michael
F.
Nicholson. So the guys are ready to plant. They're going to start off with the foreground with Hemianthus Cuba and Eleocharis mini. Cuba more towards the front, I guess.
I hate wet soil.
Let me hold the plants for you.
I hate big stuff.
No.
Are they is that big tweezers of you or just really small person?
Both, I guess.
I'm just going to melt them here.
Yeah.
Don't get too hot, the twin starry. I think this is another good opportunity for a time lapse, but I can watch one of them go in. No pressure.
Have I already said that I hate wet soil?
Yeah, I never like planting in wet soil.
Come on, guys. It's challenge for you. How does your cook?
It's just messy.
Yeah.
Stupid idea. Oh, sexy. Get it in there. Oh, see, that's why I hate it. It's just ridiculous.
It just
Sticks. Okay, so now we're planted. Jurijs and Michael have done a great job. You can see planted, super heavy, really nice selection of plants. Quite an interesting mix, plants that we don't often see used together, like Cyperus and the Merdania together there. We've even got some Hygrophila compact, which is rarely used. Some Laganendra in the background. This is going to create a really nice sort of burgundy red background in good lighting, which we've got with the Twin Star 600E. Foreground, we've got the Hemianthus mixed in with a little bit of Eleocharis mini on the edges there, Cryptoparva behind that, some Hygrophila pinnata feeder just tucked in just around here. We've even got some Marsilea just sort of towards the back of the foreground. And interestingly, the guys have planted some Bucovalandra actually in the soil. So normally we use this as an epiphyte plant, but we can, it's not often done, but we can actually plant it into the soil. I think the key is actually not to plant it too deeply. So they've actually left the wood bare. So I thought they might be attached to some epiphytes, but they've left it quite bare. And I think that's a great idea because the wood itself is so complex and attractive. I think covering it with plants would kind of spoil that texture and that detail. So beautiful scape, and then when I come back next time, we'll see it filled and hopefully grown in to look nice and mature. You happy with it, Michael?
Yeah. He's a plant god. Don't tell him.
This guy?
Yeah.
What do you think to it, Jurijs?
What you just said.
I think we're all a bit tired now.
Yeah.
No, that's great, mate. And just putting a stone on top to prevent it from floating. Are you going to fill it right now? We're going to wait till later.
I think I'll wait till later.
Message as well, just to catch as much attention as possible. And yeah, we have Michael here in the background. He sneaked into the room. I wanted him to stay out and then watch the final video. So Michael, what would you say? You got some value from it?
Keep on scaping!
Yeah, George got some value. We have here the sexy no, the gluteus. How do you call it?
Glutes, yeah.
Yeah, the sexy glutes of Mr. George Farmer. Logan, make sure to include this into the bloopers. And guys, okay guys, if you enjoyed this review,